Welcome back to some more Void Survival. This is going to be part C, and hopefully it will actually be the end. Actually, it should be the end because I intend to not record extra stuff until I actually get the Argent to spawn up. So, Space Engineers, as normal. Gonna do a little... Oh, I hopped out of the thing. Gonna do a little update video here. That doesn't need to be on anymore. Yeah, we might as well use this to get up there. I don't think I showed how it works. So I think others have done something similar to this. You just hop in, remote control it, and away you go. I put 2 on the bottom to give a little more oomph going upwards. I was thinking, could you use like 3 in the back or something? I'm not sure. Oh, I'm getting the... If you look over in the corner, go like this, right here, it's a weird little shadow or something. I think I'm in DirectX 11 again. I should probably go turn that off before I record next, because that doesn't really look too good. I could maybe try upping the graphics a little bit. Did update my computer to try and get some more frames in planets, and it did work. Decent amount. Not exactly what to do. There we go. Alright. So the reason I'm coming up here is, yeah, I made the overkill. And it is mostly the same as what was shown in the little update video I did for like the November thingy. That wasn't specifically to say that these things were coming in November, it's just that I'm working on them. But anyway, down here, I was able to play some Space Engineers in survival multiplayer, that is, and I found that the connector down here, I'll just hop out. The connector down here, it was over here, and it did work, but you had to make a small ship connector connected to a bunch of the little conveyor frame things to make it connect. It wouldn't be able to connect to other things because of the hitboxes on these turrets is crazy. So I did move it back, and I'm liking this design. I did test it out in multiplayer, as I said, and it did actually go pretty well. I liked how it performed. It had reasonable damage and reasonable survivability, and this thing actually came in extremely handy. This was the last thing to survive taking on a pirate station, and it was used to get the victory over the antenna to stop extra reinforcements from spawning. So I really like this design. I did have some extra weapons in here as well that I pulled out from a drone that came by, and some extra gunpowder that helped out as well. But the extra version, the one with the turret over here, might be a little bit better in terms of being able to kill stuff, but make sure you actually pack it with ammo, because let's just go in here and take a look. I have no ammo on here because... Oh, I do have ammo. I did dock it. So this thing has max ammo for the current amount, although this front rocket launcher could have a little bit more. And you could put some more in the medium cargo container. I didn't want to put too much in there because I was thinking more along the lines of having a... What is it? 1x cargo instead of what I'm on. It's 3x, I think. And over here, this little conveyor thing here is just for looks. It's not really needed, although it is nice to have, especially if this and this become not operational. These 2 turrets would run out of ammo. So that's good to have because, well, it's good to be able to have the ammo going towards them. But all in all, I really like how this thing works. It functions quite well. These little things in the back here work well, and I was thinking of making a slight variant. I don't know if I can get over here without falling off. No, I did fall off. I think I'm gonna go flying. Those hitboxes are crazy. I was gonna make a variant. Oh, we'll just go like this. On the side here, you can see between the 2 large thrusters, you can put 3 more small thrusters, and they actually help significantly for the maneuverability. And up top, could probably put in Not sure how many a person could put in to be at the same point, but you could put in 8. That might be a little too many. I'm not sure. And similar to the bottom, they won't be exactly symmetrical, but that's fine too. Oops, it was V. There we go. So I do really like how this thing functions, and I think I will be putting it on the workshop as is right now, the normal version. The extra version I'm not really too sure of, and I really, really miss the bevel on the side that I had. I really liked that bevel that was going on, but oh well. You can put another 3 on there as well if you're wanting more. So it'd be 6 or even 9 on there. I'm not sure if the power rate can actually support that though. But it's a decent amount of power output. The batteries will automatically recharge off the reactor when it's done, and then it can use all of its power to kind of like military high power situations or something like that. But anyway, I'm in this thing because it has a nice antenna and it has air on it. So we'll go over here. So this is, which one are you? You look like the smaller guy. That one up there, I think is this one? Yeah, okay. So I'll show this one for a little bit. Oh, it doesn't have anything on it. Okay, let's get some cameras. And I really like putting the Gatling on a button to enable and disable it. And then we need some weapons. So we want this one and this one. And I don't think we need anything else. But I do want to go connector and then check here. Yeah, it is on. So before I put these things on the workshop, I want to make sure I get them set up. Oh, that's the back camera. Yeah, I've got to get it set up a little bit better. This one is the aiming camera, so go like this. There we go. And then this one can go here. Oh, it's like that. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. This is camera 2. So camera 3 can go here. Yeah, that makes sense. So this is the down docking camera. This is the normal view camera for looking around, and then this is the zoomed in camera. I like having the zoomed in camera. Anyway, let's get up here to dock. So this is rebalanced. And as we dock here just quickly, I'll be able to show it. So up to the docking port. Oh, are we docked? We're not docked. There we go. Now we can dock. Now we got all the ammo. And reloadable rocket launcher is getting reloaded. Give it a second. There we go. All right. Okay, so this is the normal view. We'll just kind of go aim over here, and then see, it's not doing the old going upwards, and I don't have to autocorrect it. So this thing is nicely well balanced. And just to make sure we got some topping off of our ammos. There we go. This will top off the ammo that I used. Maybe not. I guess I didn't use enough. Oh well. Go this way. This music really reminds me of one of the I think it was Terran Conflict songs. Really do want to replay that series, and I was thinking of doing it on camera. Okay, so this, whoops, I don't have any lights anyway. I was thinking of doing that on camera too, as a interesting LP of some sort, antenna. So this one will be drone 1. Oh, I need this to be increased. Yeah, I definitely need to go through all of these things. And we'll just kind of rename this guy antenna drone 2. I might put these up, I don't know. They're really simple. people have probably made something similar. But I like how they work. Antenna, yeah, this guy needs to be increased. I'm going to show this guy as well. Remote control. Oh, he doesn't have the stuff on him too. So we'll go this one. And then, oh, why are these named camera 2? Huh. Okay, this one is the zoomed in one. So I'm gonna go with both of these and just drag this down here. Oh, the other one was in a different spot. Let's make them consistent. There we go. And then connector is here. Should go down. Bring this guy in, and you can see he's a little bit peppier. A little bit peppier. Oops, I need to go this one. There we go. Whoa! And the reason why is because he's a little bit more advanced than the other ones, and by more advanced I mean just a little bit more thruster and one more power thing on it. So they don't really mess up their power too much. There we go. So I'm going to get a little view of him in a second here. Just first off, we're going to go like this, and we'll aim at this star over here. So you can see it's balanced as well. I probably could have just told you and you would have believed it, but I just wanted to say it anyway, or show it. Okay, so let's bring this guy down here. Actually, no, let's go next to the other drone. That would probably be a better idea. So I gotta make sure I get this drone filled up with ammo and stuff. And the next part of this will be whenever the Argent spawns. So I'll probably be nomming the mining transport over there and getting it as spare parts. I'm not sure if I'll make another ship or drone. I think this will be good, and if not, I can always run away with the command ship. So just a quick look, see at these guys. This thing does not stop quickly, but so it's got 4 forward instead of 2 forward, and the guns have been moved back over top of the rocket launcher here, so they actually don't poke out as much. I've also disabled the random movements on that ship, like the 2 drone ships, but the larger one it's left on because I like how it looks. But on the 2 smaller ones, I don't like it how it just moves around randomly. And then there's 4 thrusters on the back here, and compared to 2 on the lesser version, the smaller version. It really doesn't make much of a difference, although this one has 3 reactors on it instead of 2. So if that's much of an issue. The interesting thing is the reactors for a game based on a surface of a planet, you wouldn't really be making this thing, although you'd probably be using the what are they called? The other thrusters. Can't remember what they're called. Atmo thrusters or something. Yeah, anyway, it could probably function. I was thinking of making a variant on this for that purpose, but I haven't really done much on planets yet, so maybe in an upcoming possibly multiplayer there might happen in there, or something else, or if I just do it on my own that might happen as well. But anyway, we're getting off topic. Yeah, I liked how these worked, and they don't have much stuff on them, so they're fairly disposable. And if you don't load them up with a ton of ammo and weapons, then you're not really losing too much if they go down. And this thing is, well, you know. Anyway, what was I thinking about? I think I mentioned everything I was thinking about. Oh, the last thing I wanted to mention, though, this runabout, the Mark II is a little bit more advanced than the Mark I, but the Mark I is actually pretty good for a fairly decent starter ship, like a second-tier starter ship in survival, in space, or possibly on a planet. I want to test out how the thrusters would work with Atmo thrusters. I'm not sure if it would give it enough lift or not, but it might be interesting to use it as that. So that's something I want to try out pretty quickly to see how that goes. But as a when I mean a second tier ship, I mean the first tier ship is just the cockpit connected to thrusters and like a drill or something. Kind of like how this thing is, just a really basic bare bones thing. It does have a camera, so I can zoom and that kind of thing, but... Oh, I popped out. Oh well. Anyway, yeah, so the first version works really well, and using it as like the utility version with both of the two different things on it. And then when you have enough stuff to put together the larger version, this one, and eventually you'll find platinum, and then you can create the... I think it's platinum that makes the thrusters? I think it's platinum. Whatever the missing ingredient is for the... No, not the thrusters. The reactor. Because the reactor is not the main source of power on this thing. It's the battery. So that's why it works pretty well in there. Anyway, I think I've been rambling a little bit too long. Hopefully I can cut a little bit out. But the Argent will be the next thing that pops in. So we will see you there. Alrighty, we are back.
Ship fuel critical.
Thank you. We are back, and it's been... Oh, weird. I can see myself through the ship. It's been quite a while since the last part was recorded. I was also thinking of reloading from this one since I wasn't here when the Argent spawned, but I decided not to. And I've actually tried this a couple of times, and it didn't go so well. So basically, I have also figured out that you can get ice from the Argent,
Fuel critical.
but it's not really worth it right now, especially in this kind of game design. So
Ship fuel critical.
this is the last episode of Void Survival, unfortunately. What is that thing going to do? It's going to circle around up that way. Just gonna go like this, and then like this. Alright, dodged. And then swing around to make sure this is on, make sure this one is on. That thing will eventually stop itself. Are you chasing me? Or are you just hanging out there? I think you're just hanging out. Let's lose my speed. Are you attacking the ship? I think you're attacking the ship. Alright, I think that thing's dealt with. Okay, so the Argent. Okay, so basically I have done this a few times, and the Argent is actually designed in a way that makes it really difficult to get at easily. It has a runaway routine type of thing. I've tried shooting out the back thrusters to make sure it didn't run away, but maybe I didn't take out the actual back thrusters, maybe I took out the front thrusters, because it was able to just get away. So if I do take out the thrusters again, maybe take out the other side as a test, but yeah, that didn't go so well. The next thing is, if you try to throw a cockpit on it, it has a cockpit set as, or at least a control station set as the default, the main cockpit, so you can't take it over that way. So that's unfortunate. And you could try to take out the remote controls, maybe, or take out the computer blocks, but I don't actually know enough about it to do like a precision strike like that, so that doesn't really work out. It'd be pretty easy to just grab a snapshot of it and then take a look at it in holographic form and just figure out where to target. And then the other way to take it out would be to take the main power plant offline, the power generator, the reactor, and that would work, but that's also a prize of the ship too that a person would want to keep, so cons and advantages of doing that as we're watching this thing come in at us. He is moving. Oh, you're attacking my guy. It's so annoying. Stop it. Let's destroy some of that junk. Don't get out of the way of it, too. What is it even attacking? Weird. Alright. And when you go in to take it out, the main thing you need to target are the two antennas. So the one that says raid in progress, it's kind of hard to see right now. So the raid in progress antenna and the heavy drone, or manufacturing heavy drones, when you get about 3,000 meters from it, so 3 kilometers. Both of those are the ones that need to be taken out. The heavy drone manufacturing is the primary target because it is what spawns the dyads, and they have a little missile launcher and they are extremely dangerous. So they need to be taken out as soon as possible. Actually, did any of that hit my command ship? Because that would have been funny. Not sure. But in essence, that thing is super annoying to capture, and I don't think it's actually worth it in terms of this survival series. So it's going to be calling it quits on this series. Or I will be calling it quits, or whatever the proper grammar for that is. It's unfortunate, I liked this version, but with the change to hydrogen on the actually, let's try to go in and get the utility ship out of the way here. With the change to the suit requiring hydrogen, and they're not adding in the different med bays to vanilla, so that we could change our suit out if we wanted to. Unfortunately, yeah, it's basically, you have to just call it. Could have some dampeners on, maybe? Stupid mouse. I hate it when it does that. There we go. Alright, so, with all that said, this isn't the end of my Space Engineer stuff, because it's still fun. I like it. It's a good game. Keep getting distracted here. So, with all that being said, this is going to come to an end, but it is not going to be the end. We'll be continuing in Space Engineers with a new series, because it is fun. So, basically, what's going to happen is I will be starting a planet series. My computer doesn't really... It's not perfect in how it handles planets. Yeah, he's coming in again. But it's reasonable. It's not too bad in how it does it. Can I pull some uranium from you? Yeah, we'll just go with 0.5. I really do like the overkill. Then, just the downside is that fighter cockpit can't take any hits. I don't know why. It's really annoying. I'd really like it if they made the cockpit able to take like at least 2, maybe 3 missile hits. That'd make things more interesting. Okay, so reactor. There you are. Okay, so that'll give you power. Yeah, so the planets, my computer does have a little problem with them, so I'll be turning off some of the features that make them look pretty. Essentially SSAO and maybe shadows. Shadows is a little overkill on how it looks, turning them off, but it may be worth turning them off. I didn't do something before I came out here. I should have did it. But yeah, starting on a planet with absolutely nothing and working my way up from there is going to be fun, I think. It does require turning on a little bit of the... What is that? Just some random floating junk. Turning on the cargo ships and waiting for them to spawn and fall down, but the other part of it is surviving planetfall. And I will go into more detail on that when we actually do, or when I actually record it. I'll probably be recording it in the interim because I'm waiting for the bandwidth cap on my ISP2 reset. So, oh yeah, I want to go in here. And I'll go into cargo container. I want to pull out maybe another... Oh no, that's going to take them all. I want to pull out maybe another 12? Let's go 12. And then another, let's say 20 boxes. That. And we got something coming in. So what are you coming in? You're a weapons platform. Really derping around here. Let's dodge out of the way. I wonder if that'll hit the... Will it hit the command ship? No, you'll look fine. I'm gonna turn that off. He's fine. So to finish this off, let's just bring up a bunch of our things and kind of poke it. When I do go over to the new version, I'm not going to leave all of the stuff I've done here behind. I will be bringing at least some of it. Maybe not all of it, but at least some of it. And I'll park it probably at 00 like it is here. Just because we've spent the time actually getting all of this stuff, so there's no point just leaving it behind. And it's not difficult to just make a blueprint and, oh, this guy doesn't have anything set up. Make a blueprint and just paste it in with creative after a little bit of time. I think the version that I'll be doing won't have pirates on the actual planets as well, so I'm going to be going in and putting them in, just so that there is the ability to... Just down this front, this is the one that I want. Zoomed in, alright. Oh, I could duck here. I'll be putting them in so that there's going to be some stuff to do as well. So yeah, I've done this a few times and didn't turn out too well. In multiplayer, we've also had this thing spawn a few times and it's actually really annoying. It's a nasty little thing. You really want to destroy it completely. You don't really want to try and save it or capture it in any way. It's easier to capture one of the pirate stations. You know, it'd probably be a good idea to throw a remote control in that thing. The runabout. Okay, all the drones are armed. Our main ship has tons of ammo, it has tons of other stuff. And let's kind of get in close with the overkill first, because I know it wants to spawn some dyads on me, and those will destroy the drones a little too quickly, so the drones can actually hold their own a little bit, especially swapping over to the rocket launcher, and if it randomly hits something vital, valuable, or whatever, it will do a significant amount of damage. Okay. I know you want to make a dryad. I know you want to make a dyad. Yep, there it is. So the main target is the heavy drone manufacturing started and the raid in progress antennas. And then the secondary targets are the defenses on the ship. And I did try to take out the back thrusters, but I'm thinking I maybe took out the front thrusters instead, accidentally. Or maybe it was a different thruster, I'm not sure, but essentially I was trying to make it not able to run away, but maybe it has programming that lets it avoid that situation. I'm not sure what happens if you capture a computer program, if it like self-deletes itself. Self-deletes itself? Anyway. This number 4 little rocket launcher actually saved me a couple times in multiplayer as well. Just on a small server with some friends. But right now, we want to take out that stupid thing before it has the chance of taking me out. So I'm going to swap over to number 3, my side rocket launchers. And a little something you can do, just turn off dampeners, start going backwards. But he should be in range. Nope, he got me. Dang. Okay, so is the overkill still listed? Is my broadcasting off? That is what I hate about those fighter cockpits. They're not really fighter cockpits. They can't take a hit at all. Alrighty, so do you have the remote on here? You don't have the remote on here. Huh. That's annoying. Oh, wow, yeah. He tore a hole right through there. Huh. Well. Is that gonna hit something? That might actually hit command ship. Doobadoo. Let's have you. Bye-bye. Maybe I should have pulled out the uranium and other stuff, but oh well. That's fine. All of these other little projectiles are going to be annoying enough on their own, but yeah. I tried. Those dyads are super annoying. I don't know where he's going, but at least it stops attacking. But yeah, a person could probably plop a cockpit or control station on it to try to control it after destroying the main one on there. I tried doing that once and found out that there was a main one already set on there, so you'd have to destroy it. Another way would be the remote controls or the computer terminals. And just taking out the large reactor could also work, but basically it's not really worth trying to... Did it just drop something? Yeah, it just dropped a weapons platform. It's not really worth trying to capture it to survive in this like survival situation. I just hate the hydrogen changed without the ability to change over to ion in here, or at least update the random ship spawns to include oxygen. I thought I repaired that. Do-do. He just took out... Well, that's annoying. He just took you out. I can't control you? What are you? No? Can't control you either. Seriously? Kamikaze drone! If this were a serious thing, I'd want to actually, like, you know, go in here, and grab all this stuff off of you, and grind down all of these things. And... Wow, you stopped moving. That's weird. Yeah, anyway. Ooh, that knocked off the oxygen. That's a design flaw. But yeah, I'm going to be saving some of the things I've done in over here. This ship will be saved. Why is this looking like it's damaged or something? It is damaged. How is it damaged? Okay, whatever. That never happened. Yeah, I'm going to be pasting in the command ship back in. Without that, that's kind of silly that it just kamikazed in there. Anyway. Well, that was different from what I was trying to do here, but oh well. The station and some other stuff will be pasted in, and I will be pasting in some pirates on the planet as well for some threats. They won't be too close in order to have not seen them, but yeah, kind of just dragging here. I'm not really sure what to add and what not to add. Oh, we've been going on for quite a while, actually. No, he's coming closer. Okay. Yeah, it's really sad that I'm gonna stop doing this, but all of the work is gonna continue on. I'm gonna need to check over this to make sure I've been saying everything I wanted to say. But anyway. Yeah, we'll save all of this stuff. It'll be in the world for whenever I can get off the ground and quote-unquote find it again. I'm not really going to do an RP type of situation with it. I could, but without throwing in time to production value and all that stuff, I don't think I want to do it like that. I will do something silly maybe for the start of it, and it's going to be an interesting start, I will say that. Because I'm starting off with nothing, and waiting for the cargo ships is one thing, yes, it's going to take a while of waiting, but the other part of it is getting down to the planet in one piece, and that's going to be fun. So, if I need to add anything else to this, I will. Sorry this might be a little disjointed, or a little distracted, or a little bit rusty at the game, too, because it's been quite a while since I've played in this series. I have played a little bit more in multiplayer, but yeah. I think planets are going to be fun. And I will limit myself again to no actual mining aside from ice. So ice is fair game, but everything else I won't be mining unless I find it on the ground already pre-mined a little bit. The one caveat to that, the one thing that I might actually do is the rocks that they made. They have little rock formations that spawn. I might mine those. Those might be okay to mine. I might say it's okay to mine those just for fun, because at least having some grinding around would be nice to do. But I think I'll just say it's a protected area or something, you know. Warning, incoming bad RP. I'll take a drink of water too.
In the year 2077, Arrow got stuck in the void, or what he thought was the void. As it turns out, it was pirate-controlled space. But it wasn't pirate-controlled space. It was an artificial terraforming sector. Dun dun dun! A planet will appear nearby. Will he survive to make it, or not? Tune in next time on Space Engineers!
I should have turned down the music on that or something, but anyway. Yeah, I'll see you in the next episode, which will be the first episode. So this is the end of this series and the beginning of a new series, which for you will probably be pretty quickly on it popping up on my channel, because I'll have lots of time to actually record and edit and all that stuff. So yeah, ISPs having bandwidth cap sucks. Anyway. I should stop dragging this. I'm really sad. Yeah. Have a good whatever it is at your location, and goodbye. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll just pop off here. Come on, let's go down. Turn the lights on. Where is it? Character animations, and wave. We'll just kind of go like this. No, don't do that. And have a good... I already said all that stuff. Whatever. Have a good whatever it is at your location, and goodbye! That's really hard to see. I really should go, like, go into the sun. And go like this. And then, bye-bye! Stupid cursor pointer thing. Should turn that off too. Anyway, doesn't matter. I'm really dragging that ending it, so let's just end it here. Bye-bye. Can't believe it destroyed this one. Still kamikaze drone. It's funny though.